What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I'm sick of the bullshit. Let's be real. I got to go in on a couple of you guys, and that's some of you Broner fans. Like, at first, I had no problem with the dude, but when your mouth is writing checks your ass can't cash, when you're talking more than you're delivering, that's when I have a fucking problem. I said this before. When he was fighting Eloy Perez, when he was fighting Vicente Escobedo, outweighing him, didn't try to make weight. You know what I mean? Little things like that. Those were red flags, indication of him, and he was going to be a fucking clown in the future. But he was still winning impressively. The DeMarco fight, I thought he showed me a lot. His defense looked better. It looked like he had an inside fight game. But through the fame, he seemed to have lost that. He seems to want to impress people more with his mouth than his hands. You're a fighter. Your gift is supposed to be your two fists and your ability to put punches together and hurt your opponent. But when I see you drifting away from that, fuck yeah, of course I'm not. And I told you before, I had no problem with him. He was a little bit over the top rapping. I don't care if he wants to rap and dance coming out to the stage. But now it's just a fucking clown show, man. And there is no fighter that's currently active with a big name in the sport of boxing that deserves more criticism than Adrien the fucking problem Broner. He is a problem in the mind. He's a fucking basket case, straight up. And the reason I say no fighter deserves any other criticism as much as Broner is this. Any other fighter you name, they've had ups and downs. You know what I mean? You can look at Amir Khan. Oh, he has a glass chin. But guess what? The motherfucker has heart. He does it. He goes out on his shield. And nobody can tell me anything different. You look at Amir Khan, even in his darkest corner, or the darkest days, you know what I mean? Bradis Prescott. I mean, he got caught. He got caught and he got leveled the end. But then what did he do after that? He got with Freddie Roach, started fighting, started winning. He beat Zab Judah. That was a good name. That was before we knew Zab Judah was extra washed up. And he had some significant wins. Lamont Peterson, very close fight. He should have won that fight. Lamont Peterson was kind of gifted. It was in his hometown, D.C. The judge gave him 2 points off, but it was a close fight nonetheless. Didn't hurt his stock. Then he got hurt by Danny Garcia, someone he maybe underestimated or overtrained for because he was initially supposed to fight Lamont Peterson. So despite anything, you could say he has a glass chin or whatnot, but Amir Khan comes to fight. He moved up to welterweight and took on a tough test, someone who looked good in their last fight, Luis Collazo. Collazo had a dumb game plan in my opinion, but needless to say, Amir Khan was the one that capitalized, and this was his first outing in a new weight division, and he passed with flying colors. So who can you critique more than Broner? Broner is still he's talking like he just beat Frazier, like he just knocked out Muhammad Ali, and he didn't even knock down or knock out Carlos Molina. And again, I know you can't knock everybody out, but at the end of the day, what did he do? There was some spots where he looked really good and really impressive in the Carlos Molina fight, but it wasn't sustained looking good. And I've used this example before. If you have an opponent, you're supposed to do certain things to him. Like, look at Curtis Stevens. Okay, he fought Saul Roman, who was a career 154-pounder, who moved up to 160 to fight Curtis Stevens. And he has losses. But when you got a guy like Saul Roman, Curtis Stevens was trying to get a Gennady Golovkin fight, you win impressively. You take someone who's a career 154-pounder and you let them know you're not on my level. And if you watch the Curtis Stevens fight, the motherfucker had a highlight reel knockout and just spun his head the fuck around and won impressively. You look at Canelo Alvarez, Josecito Lopez. Yes, it was a mismatch even on paper, but Canelo got Josecito out of there like he was supposed to. Him being the bigger guy, him being the prospect or whatever you want to call it, he got Josecito, who is a game person who's going to give you some rounds and at least try and has heart. He got him out of there like he was supposed to. Broner didn't do that. He looked good in a couple spots and, you know what I mean, was in there with a guy with no punching power and didn't do anything. And then after, he talks like he just climbed Mount Everest or some shit. That's not acceptable. And then you have the nerve to call out Pacquiao. I told you way before this fight, before I even seen this fight, he don't want it with Pacquiao. Pacquiao will destroy him at age 35, at age 36, unless Pacquiao, something drastically is wrong with him, like Jinky or Pacquiao's mom puts a curse on his son. You know what I'm saying? That witchcraft shit she was doing. That's the only way Broner has a chance. Like if he pays Pacquiao's mom off with that witchcraft shit, and then she wants to put a curse on her son. But Broner, he's too stationary. He's flat-footed. He still cares about how he looks in the ring as opposed to just fighting. It's a fight. You know what I mean? At this point, John Molina just lost. John Molina's my dude. I'm going to try to reach out to him and get another interview for you guys. I wouldn't put Broner over John Molina. I just based on heart, based on the fact that John Molina looks big as shit at 140, and he gave Lucas Matisse hell, knocked him down convincingly, not through the ropes. Like Danny Garcia, no disrespect to Danny Garcia, but he did like kind of a veteran move, and Lucas Matisse kind of got trapped in the ropes, and then he knocked him down. Lucas Matisse got knocked down just based off of a punch, you know what I mean, in the John Molina fight. The second one was kind of questionable. But I wouldn't even pick Broner over John Molina. John Molina was cracking, and he looked good at 140. He looked big at 140. He has power, and he has heart. He was taking a beating by Lucas Matisse, who really picked up the pace, started jabbing, got back to boxing, and he still was hanging around. And, you know what I mean, he didn't get knocked out cold. Where other guys, Mike Dallas Jr.'s and stuff, if that was them and Lucas Matisse came on that strong, they would have been out of there. Mike Dallas got knocked out in the first round. So, really, any big name, I wouldn't pick Broner over shit, you know what I mean? Ronald McDonald, I'd pick Ronald McDonald. He has the height to trouble Broner. Fuck that. I wouldn't pick Broner over really any of the big name. Danny Garcia beats Broner. Pacquiao beats Broner. Amir Khan beats Broner. John Molina Jr. beats Broner. Floyd Mayweather beats Broner. Nobody. Keith Thurman beats Broner. Sean Porter beats Broner. Kell Brook beats Broner. I'm not picking Broner over shit. Straight up. And some of you fans are fucking delusional and like talking about, man, he's still getting paid. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about, it's not about who's getting paid the most. It's about what skills you have. And you're not going to be getting paid too much longer if you keep fighting the way you're fighting. You know what I mean? It's just sickening. And I got people from Broner's Bandcamp or whatever the fuck leaving me messages like, you're stupid. Oh, you're being hard on him. He's being hard on himself. He's talking trash. It's Cinco de Mayo weekend and you're going to say some shit about Mexicans. How dumb are you? You know what I mean? It's Cinco de Mayo weekend. You're like, I just beat the fuck out of a Mexican. And I don't even know if Carlos Molina is truly Mexican. I think he might be something else. I have to look into it. But either way, it's Cinco de fucking Mayo. Why would you even say that? That's tasteless. That's classless. He's talking about Deshaun Jackson and Mike Vick. He's like, who gives a fuck about the fight? He's learned nothing. I still seen him get caught with the same punches Maidana was catching him with. And the blueprint's out. Just a matter of time. And I got a PayPal account. I've had it for years. If he does fight somebody big, set up a bet with me. I'm collecting. If you're confident in Broner and his ability, and his next fight is against somebody with a big name, especially if they have power, please bet me. You know what I'm saying? That's just more money. That's money in the bank. And yes, I'm counting my eggs before they hatch. Fuck that. Fuck these diehard Broner fans leaving me these dumbass comments. Oh, he's still getting paid. I don't give a fuck. I know a motherfucker that work at a car wash that's getting paid. Like, that don't impress me. What do you do in the ring? You know what I mean? Anyway, fuck that. A, B, we'll see. Next fight. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next videos, Ego, signing off.